And release and go. Coach Greg, and I'm here with
Sister Christine.
And we're reacting to a bench press fail. Over 1,100 pounds slamming on the chest. Me and Christy, we used to power lift. And remember the bench press shirts?
Yeah, they were crazy.
So hard to put on.
Like this
and what happens? You lift 1,100 pounds on the bench press. Do you think the guy can actually lift anything close to 1,100? Do you think he can even bench 700?
I doubt it.
I doubt it. So he's got 400 plus pounds more than the guy could bench. And what happens when things go wrong? Squish.
I feel scared. Are they going to show it?
They're literally going to show it. We're going to watch. We're going to react. It's going to be scary.
Oh, okay.
It's not going to be fun. We're going to show that. We're going to talk about what can they do to be safer, because this can easily be avoided. It's stupid that it's actually allowed to happen. I don't know how they don't do this. It'd be like saying, oh, let's have a car race. Let's go 300 miles an hour around a track, and let's not make them wear seatbelts. It's that stupid. It's easy to fix. Had this happen before. I've been to a lot of powerlifting meets. One guy, he dropped the bar on his face, lost several teeth. Bench press, accident, on the face. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Not good. No. And it's like, I've almost had it come down. I bench pressing, and it's coming right on my neck. And I'm like, oh my God, like, and your life is flashing before your eyes. And it's like, not good. So this has happened many times, and it should never happen again, and it's an easy fix. When you think dudes are standing there spotting 1,100 pounds, oh yeah, I gotcha.
They don't gotcha.
I mean, is it 6 Larry Wheels standing there?
Yeah.
That's the only way that's going to be spotted. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, so let's watch this video. Let's react. Let's see what's happening. All right, so we got 1,121 pounds. Lift off. Imagine lift off. How does he even lift it? And release and go.
Oh my God. I didn't expect it to look like that. That was messed up. Why did they put the disclaimer after?
Oh yeah, disclaimer. We're watching Derek from More Plays, More Dates. You know that guy?
I've heard you talk about him.
Heard me talk about him. We're watching Derek's video, and it's like after we show him crushed by a bar, we watch the disclaimer.
Oh, this is educational. How is it educational? I feel like
it's educational because you don't put 1,121 pounds on a bar and think you're going to bench press it with a couple of spotters. What are the spotters going to do? Oh, I'm going to catch 1,100 pounds? 1,121 pounds, the heaviest bench press ever dropped on someone. It's not the bench record. It's the bench record to crush someone.
That's insane.
That's a lot of weight, and it's right on one spot. Crush your ribs. It's not good.
It went in far.
It didn't just hover. It was deep.
Maybe it was fake. Maybe it has padding on it.
There's no way it's fake. It's a bench press shirt, and like, so yeah. So, well, let's see what Derek says. Let's see what happens. We're reacting. So we're reacting to this. 8 minutes and 10 seconds. So it's just above the double ads timing.
What's up, guys? Derek, moreplaysmoredates.com. Today we are going to be talking about the heaviest bench press ever dropped on somebody in competition. I'm not generally a, I don't know, news coverage channel for shit that's going on in powerlifting or in bodybuilding or anything like that. But this was interesting. No one has seemed to cover it, and it kind of ties in with one of our close friends of the channel, Leo, because he's actually good friends with Scot Mendelson, who is the individual who actually had this happen. And the video has like no traffic, surprisingly.
It's Scot Mendelson. Do you know who that is?
No, but I
famous bench press dude from the past, former world record holder in the bench press. Tore his pec. Remember that?
No.
I'm old, and I powerlifted for a long time. I know who Scot Mendelson is. 1,121 pounds. There's no way he could lift that. Like, he was lifting, maybe it was 714 pounds, like, years ago at his prime.
Yeah.
So he was a strong dude. Like, he can bench more than me. But I'm not going to put up 1,100 pounds.
You wouldn't even be able to hold it. Well, he didn't. The minute they let go of it, it went down.
It's just too much weight.
I wonder what he tried the last time. 100.
Apparently, he did like 1,000, or he was doing like close to 1,100 in the gym. But you know how it is in the gym compared to like when you actually go and try it. It's like way harder. Yeah. Plus, they're all doing board presses. It's like in the boards, and you only touch halfway down. And it's like the last in. But if you miss that groove, it's like you're out. It's just. Yeah. All right, let's back to.
It's like this fucking insane freak accident, and we'll get into the what transpired out of it and shit after. But let me just give you some of the context. Basically, there was a Fisher Financial Services IPA bench. Let's see. This was like a event where the baddest benchers on the planet contest. Basically, all the guys who could bench over 1,000 pounds show up to this, or at least the majority of them did, and they kind of, basically try and crush fucking world records essentially, or their PRs. And Scott is one of those individuals who has over a 1,000-pound bench press. Some of the context Leo gave me is he doesn't lift raw because of a tear to his pec that couldn't be surgically repaired well.
I knew it.
He's the only person to hold both the raw and shirted records at once, and was a legitimate raw record holder separately, once the highest raw in history. And
Years
basically,
ago.
so some of the guys in the competition, depending how closely you follow world record.
His pec tear was like it was like, I think it might have had like, man, millions of views. He was the most purple. I think he now has the record for the most weight ever dropped on his chest, and for the most color distortion after tearing a pec.
What?
Like, I gotta find this Scot Mendelson pec tear, maybe. There.
Oh, wow.
And it's like, that's what he looked. That's what happened when he tore his pec.
Wow.
And that's
like
what
a
he looks
tattoo.
like now. Let's go back to this.
Hoping this doesn't get fucking copyrighted. I just realized the music in the background.
There you go.
Fucking clean, buddy. So anyway, he competed in this event as well. Apparently was not successful in beating the world record. But anyways, the most notable, like obviously a bunch of guys, meeting up who are just the fucking titans of bench press. Pretty interesting, get together, of course, that you would think would be covered more heavily. But anyways, the lifting question, literally just titled April 5th, 2021. And Scott, if you watch this, you should definitely title your YouTube videos better, dude, if you want them to pick up more steam. So anyways, Scott is down here for what I...
Yeah, listen to Derek. Like, Derek knows how to make a thumbnail and a title. You don't just put the date.
April 5th.
April 5. I'm looking for the bench press world record. Let's see. I know the keyword is April 5th.
A lot of people search April 5th. No.
April 5th, 2021. Yeah, that's a very often searched word.
It's very common.
This, oh my goodness, this is hilarious.
told is a 1,121-pound bench press attempt. So, caption, bad day on March 20th. No injuries,
Look at
thank
his
God. Now I'm going to
shirts.
take the all-time record. So, here he is getting under the shit, and what happens next is pretty fucking wild. Come on, Scott. Come on, Scott.
That looks like a different type of shirt than we used. We never use shirts like that.
No, these are like double denim, hardcore,
Like,
most,
you
like, we
couldn't-
use single ply.
You
Like,
need 1,000 pounds in order to separate your arms.
yeah, like when I had a single ply like 10 years ago and I bench pressed, I think I did like 585 pounds in the gym, and I weighed like 190 something, like natural, even before taking anything. And it's just like, I couldn't even lower 500 to my chest. I had to put like 550 just to touch.
Right.
And I had like a 145 pound kid I was coaching at the time as my spotter. And, well, you see that safety rack right there?
Where?
That thing on each side?
Oh, yeah.
That is to prevent the bar. See that upswing?
Yeah.
It won't choke you.
You're
So
not-
no matter what he's dropping it, because if you dropped 1,100 pounds, it would be death
you would
on your
die.
the 11. So that is there, but why is the safety rack not higher than
Yeah.
freaking last time? So it can only go so far. It needs to be higher. So
Yeah.
when we set in the bench press, like after the guy broke all his teeth,
Yeah.
the next year they had safety racks
Right.
for safety. The safety rack is there. So if you are bench pressing and you don't have a spotter, you're playing games. Like, it's dangerous. It's like Russian roulette. You can't do that. So you're supposed to have the safety. Every bench press should automatically come with that. The YMCA, we had the safety rack. And then when I went and bench pressed and got stuck half the time, I wasn't dead. Like,
didn't have
literally, it would
safety.
save you. So this rack, the safety rack, is too low.
Yeah.
Think of it. If it was that much higher, when it crushed in his chest, it wouldn't have crushed in his chest. It would have stopped,
Yeah.
a little bit below, like
Would
an
have got a
inch.
bruise instead of
Like-
a broken.
Because think of it, you're arching like this, and then no problem. But it shouldn't be like 4 inches. It just crushes you. So that is the big mistake. So that is why this shouldn't have happened. The safety rack should have been high enough to not allow it to crush his chest. It just shouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
I mean, it's better than nothing. It couldn't completely crush him into nothing, but it should have been higher. So the shirts, they keep getting better. So I'm breaking records, Canadian records. I'm showing up, and I got my little shirt thing, and it's helping me lift like 20 pounds more. Like, it was decent, like 20 pounds. Then I show up to a meet, and everyone's got this new shirt. I think it was called the Fury at the time. And they're all lifting 50 pounds more than me, and I'm like, how did this guy get so strong? I mean, this drug tested, it's natural, whatever. And they're lifting more. And then I said, oh, there's a new shirt. And I buy the shirt, and all of a sudden my bench press goes up 100 pounds. I go from benching 420 to like 500 from one shirt. And I'm like, okay, yay, I just broke all the... And I'm like, yay, I just broke all the records. Did I break it or did the shirt break it? It's like, and then people are breaking my records with this new shirt. And I'm like, I did that raw. I had no shirt on. I broke the record. People are putting on a shirt that helps 100 pounds and they're breaking my records. I'm like, oh, yeah, you're stronger than me because you have this stupid shirt. Yeah. So it becomes like this thing of, I need to break a record. I need to invent a stronger shirt. And it's annoying. That's why I really prefer raw. Yeah. If you're an equipped lifter, I'm not trying to make fun of you. I'm just saying I personally like the raw lifting because it's more true to like, what can you actually lift? Not like, what can you in a forklift lift?
That's the whole video, dude. Fucking terrifying. So as you can see here, after the lift off.
His arm.
I mean, the camera person can't hold it up. They're like... He gets halfway down and he can't lower it properly anymore. The shirt is pushing so much that he can't keep it in the groove. And if you're off by an inch, you need to fight that groove. You're fighting it the entire trying to keep it right there, and you have to lower it. I've seen people pass out, literally lowering it. The bar is 1 inch from the chest, lowering, and then they can't touch it. And they black out. You mean you're not breathing, you're holding your breath. You can't touch your chest. That's how much it helps. And if you touch your chest, woof, it's so much spring. It's unbelievable if you try some of these things, if you know how to do it. So he just was like...
Don't try these things.
He's like, he couldn't keep the groove. So, and then you're off by an inch and then you slip out. It's just, you can't do it. So let's see what Derek says here.
Whatsoever. And apparently his quote, his quote to Leo, when Leo asked, did you get injured? He said, no. Did it hurt? No. What the fuck, Scott? And then Scott's response is, I'm a fucking god. I don't know. I was considering titling that the video, but I don't think the algorithm would like that too much, so I don't know what I'm going to name it yet. But anyways, apparently he's going to be back and he's going to take the all-time records in the comment section. It's a fucking miracle. You didn't get injured from that. Stay safe. That was hard to watch. I'm glad you're okay. Now, obviously, there's been some like freaky fucking bench press incidents recently, like the Ryan Crowley thing. So fortunately, like this is like over double the weight that Ryan was using as far as I know, and somehow literally dropping it on himself. He's totally fine, which is like a fucking miracle. As Alt Andrew just fucking said, random, I've eaten up to 40 eggs in a day. Okay. A regular human would have died instantly. I hope the greatest bench presser of all time has a speedy
So I don't think, so possibly Derek and the commenters didn't realize that there literally was that safety rack which prevented the bar from completely crushing him.
Right.
Like, he didn't get injured because of the safety rack. So it did its job, in fact. I would just argue that, like, let's have it about an inch higher.
Yeah.
I mean, a little bit higher. You have to properly decide that, but maybe they don't want it too high because it can't be higher than your chest because then you hit the pegs. But that's why he's not injured. The safety rack literally may have saved his life. That's what happened. Because that's a lot of weight to crush.
The weight would go through your... You wouldn't live through that.
And imagine your neck, because back in the day, we had no safety. Like, I used to do this, and when you don't have a bench press shirt, I mean, there's no groove. You just can't lift it, and then they lift it up. You don't, in your neck. But with the shirt, it throws you off. Like, sometimes you're pushing here, and it comes over your face, and then you're trying to tricep press it, like you're trying to do skull crushers, and it's like literally going to crush your skull. But when you're normal bench press, it doesn't do that. So this stuff is so much more dangerous. To me, it's equivalent to like race car, NASCAR, and you're going around in circles. And if you crash, you're going 300 miles an hour. What's going to happen? Bad things.
Yeah.
Recovery. I'm recovering. Game on Saturday. Fuck. Okay. So looks like you realize the magnitude of the weight when you see it drop. No joke. Hope everything is well, Scott. Hit 1,000 Tuesday. All good. It's fucking crazy. So anyways, it looks like he's going for still trying to hit this, and we shall see if he does. And obviously, Scott, some friendly YouTube advice, I guess, like do yourself a service, or don't do yourself a disservice by titling your next video the date with which it was and nothing else. Like put in whatever the weight was, bench press, and if it like fucking falls on you, dude, like definitely at least take advantage of that SEO wise and put in like heaviest bench press like falls on fucking chest or something like that. Like that's gonna get more views. I think it's a crime. This only has 10,000 fucking views in 10 days. So anyways, hopefully this picks up some steam and gets some more support behind Scott. He is indirectly a friend of the channel through Leo, and I hope everything goes smoothly on his next attempt. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that. Like, subscribe, check my blog, moreplacemoredates.com, follow me on Instagram, and moreplacemoredates, Facebook, Snapchat, BitChute, Twitter, TikTok, Apple Podcasts. If you want to support the channel, you can check out anything I'm associated with.
Out of curiosity, can you follow everything he's saying at that speed? Is it like...
At 2 times speed?
Yeah.
Not really.
Like, I want way faster. I watch YouTube videos on 2 times speed all the time, and it's so slow now. Like, I watch all Derek's videos on 2x speed. I'm like, give it to me faster. Give me more Derek. Faster than last time.
How do you interact with people in real life? Are you like,
so
talk faster?
Slow. I can't even watch a movie anymore. I'm like, babe, can we fast forward this part? Like, come on, just like, fast forward 10 seconds.
You want to have more.
I need more stimulus.
More than yesterday.
I have no patience anymore. Everything has to come at me 100 miles an hour now. I like feel like if I'm talking, like I find like right now I'm talking at like a normal speed. I found this is slow talking. Like I want to talk faster. Like just get it up there. You know what I mean?
But you don't. I'm surprised you don't. Or do you just know that other people can't follow
I feel
you
like
if you talk too fast?
I feel like if I go slower, I could think about what I'm going to say more.
Right.
But it would probably sound better. But I find it's too slow. Like I'm like, who wants to sit me watch for 20 minutes? They want me to get my point out quicker. You know what I mean?
But the entertainment is the nuances and how you pause and what you say and when you repeat yourself.
I pause sometimes, but I think when I'm talking, I just need to like get it out, like get it going. It's kind of like a rap song, like when Eminem the rap and they say things so quick and it's like, and I can't understand rap though. Like I can't listen to a rap song and know the words.
Now you could, because you're used to everything on 2 times.
I can't even watch. Well, like that girl that I was going to do a video on, I'm watching it and I'm like, I can't even hear what she's saying. And I know I have a hearing aid, but like, I'm like, what are you saying? Like, and I'm reading the words as there's, which is even more awesome when the words come on the screen because I can hear it and see it. And I'm like, I feel like I want to be the Flash. I want to be the Flash. I can read like 100 pages in 1 minute. Yeah. So that is about the bench press, and hope you learned something. Be careful doing the bench press. Make sure you have a safety rack, and if you're not using crazy weight, at least like have a spotter. That's smart. That's safe. You used to be a personal trainer.
You need a spotter.
Spotter. Save your life. Don't crush your neck. Yeah. And if you're gonna bench press 1,000 pounds and have it drop in your chest, put it high enough so you don't crush yourself.
Because we used to drop I've dropped.
And rolled it off the stomach.
Yeah, you roll it down, but you're also not lifting 11,
and it's still
pounds.
Dangerous. Well, I did that when I was a kid, 10 years old, and 12,
roll it
13.
down your stomach.
Did that a lot. I
and
went for a lot of
tip
PRs.
it to the side and it comes off.
Yeah.
It's fine. But
ending it here. GregDoucette.com for coaching. Greg Doucette, IP Pro. The boobs are over there. Okay, your sister Christine. What are we going to do? Poplar paper.
Follow my wife and I on poplar.paper.co.
Perfect. And follow me in the gram, the talk, and buy my freaking cookbook. Get a card for them if you want. And until next time, we are out.
I can't do that.